26th, I am headed out to the farm. I have already spent an hour reading a crap ton of records, and I have spent 2 hours taking a deposition. Now I'm going to go out and pack up stuff for my trip up north and train. I'm probably going to train first before I pack up. So, but yeah, I'm going to work as needed. I'm going to dictate all the way out so that I can basically bill for most of the day. Yeah, everyone have a glorious Wednesday. I hope everyone stays cool. I'm not gonna, because there's no air conditioning at Muzzle Holler. Beautiful day. See if yesterday was just an aberration, and I can do better than what I did. So, what I learned from yesterday was relax, don't try to smash, and let the saw cut. And so every session that you have is much like life. You got to let it evolve. And so, yeah, evolve, be smart, don't beat your head. If you always do what you've always done, you always get what you always got, because you always try to evolve. So the primary thing that I'm doing differently is I am really squatting into the movement, whereas before I was standing up too rigidly, which put the saw in a different position at a different angle. I'm short, and so I have to get as much out of these honking legs that I've got. And so however I can do that, which it enables me to squat into the motion, I need to do that. And so even though I'm nowhere near as strong as I once was, I can still make a good cut every now and then. And, as long as I've got the good gear and all the effort goes into it, the result will speak for itself. All right, here's what's weird. So that stroke, that cut was 2 strokes more than the one before. The only difference was I tried to put pressure on the saw. So, yeah, makes one think. So, next cut, I'm going to do one more. I'm not going to put as much pressure on the saw. I'm going to keep my hands loose and not try to manipulate. It's all part of the process. Everyone, you learn, here I am 50 years in, 45 years into this, still learning. So that's part of the process. So this is a 15-inch piece of aspen I've had wrapped up outside without the ends wrapped up. I'm pretty sure it's rotten as hell, and I don't know if it's going to stay in the stand or not. So I'm cutting this with my knot cutter because it's total shockwaves. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to learn from this log, frankly. I'll put up a real one after this one and cut it too, just because I want to. So yeah. I've got a 13-inch aspen that I've had wrapped for a while. The ends weren't wrapped, so it should be pretty decent. I'm using 9-iron on it because I'm not going to use a good axe because this is training, okay? And I'm working on something. And I'll tell you what I'm working on after I do it. That's cool. Actually surprised me. I wish I had it to do over because I would have cut it a lot differently. Had I known it was tulip, I would have approached it differently. The reason why I say that is tulip is pretty firm. You know, it's a hardwood. It's a soft hardwood, but it's good wood. But you've got to cut it differently than you would aspen, in my opinion. And 9-iron didn't hurt it. Went through 2 little burrs. I haven't really looked, but I think it's okay. But anyway, that was fun. Dumbfounded that I didn't know that was a tulip because when I put the footholds in, I only was in the whitewood, and it looked like aspen. You know, usually you can tell the difference between aspen and tulip when you're in the sapwood, but that's just been out in my pile for so damn long. If I had to guess, I would say that was one of the leftover logs from Clearwater, Pennsylvania 2 years ago that I brought home. And or Clearfield, Pennsylvania, or whatever it was. It was a show that Zach ran that we turned the wood down for. It was all tool, but it was hard. And yeah. Anyway, interesting. So I've got a 12-inch pine. It's one of the old logs I've had wrapped for a couple of years, and I'm testing an axe that was a redo of an axe. It's the one Rob redid, and I've got the master edge of it, so I don't want to test it in time, see how she goes. I tapped it in it, marginal, so we'll know when I get it. This is a full 38-inch white pine. Yikes. Luckily it didn't hurt the axe, but that seam went right through it. So that's the reason why it took 19 hits. I'm cutting a mate to that log. If I see anything, I'm stopping. But I'm going to test another axe. It's a newer one. It's been a refresh, a regrind, and see what happens. I don't think I've actually tried this axe yet, so I hope there's nothing in this damn log. Found the same seam. Found the exact same seam and just barely nicked into it on the down hit, and I stopped it before I got into it on the up hit. So I'm going to take knot cutter and put 4 more on the front and go to the back. Pardon me, not knot cutter, but 9-iron. Its edge is thick enough to take that. That first axe I tried cuts a lot better than I anticipated. I didn't realize that. because even though I stopped using the second axe, it just wasn't responding in the wood that well. And then they both cut better than 9-iron. So anyway, all right. It's got definitely made logs. So I'm glad I stopped when I did. It's thunder and lightning here. Sounds like a good time to cut this 11-inch tree. Practice of balls getting to me, can't you tell? Anyway, so all I'm going to do is climb on the same holes that I cut last time and just work on chopping good up top, because I know I can. I just need to grow a set and do it. Here's what I noticed in cutting that log. I finally got back on there and I was actually chopping with some authority and cut it under 20 hits. Great. But I need to chop with a sense of urgency. I'm just hit, stick, hit, stick, hit, stick, hit, stick. So I need to, now not only I need to man up, get back there, but I need to actually, get a sense of urgency. So anyway, got a 14-inch underhand up. I'm going to test one of the new axes I haven't tested yet. It's a 38. It's a banana. So we'll see what happens. I am absolutely exhausted, and it is 88 freaking degrees in here, and with 1,200% humidity, I could wring out this shirt. Thought about chopping shirtless, but good, no one needs to see that shit. cutting a 38-inch pine again. I'm using one of my demo axes, which is a older Langdon that was ground up by Jim Hunt. It's seen its better days, but it still cuts good enough. So I'm using it because I don't want to take a chance on there being something in this log. 10 and 8 with that axe, that's absolutely outstanding. So I'll take it.